Hello, this is Christopher Baird. I'm currently working on a Java program that will implement the flow in a lot better way and help improve quality for myself and possibly others if they want to use it. Um, so the goal of this program is to, on the top is to generate notes, and thus while generating the notes for Einstein, it also increases quality because it helps with the flow. This program will implement the flow as it is right now using the documentation available on the support website. So, and the great thing is I can update the program whenever I want. It may be a little tedious, but it's possible. So, okay, I will go through the program as it is now, where it's going to go. I'm going to run it now. You'll notice that there's a start phase almost fully implemented. Um, this includes everything with the verification, authentication, and the empathy and the setting agenda for the call. Okay, let me go through a possible call and up to the point that I have it programmed. And as I go through it, I will also make notes where it will go in the future. Okay, so you'll notice that there's a BP login. I can type my login right here. Okay, and then you'll see as I go through the call, I can make check marks here that will keep me track what I have or have not done. And you notice that thank you for calling Comcast. My name is blah. But this is got directly from the script, from the job aid. It just subtract the empathy and all that parentheses statement, part of the statement. Okay, and then you'll notice that the customer will state the problem, and they either have no internet, Wi-Fi is not broadcasting, and you can select one of these items. This is not implemented right now, but once it's selected, it will populate this details box. Like for instance, if no internet selected, then the details box will pop up say the customer has stated that they currently have no internet, and um, then go from there. Um, and then there's another box for the oddball question, like I can't get Outlook Explorer to work. Outlook to work. Can you help me get working with my Comcast email? Um, I know that could be email issue, but that's a poor example. And you continue with the call. And so you say, oh, I see, and then you go to the call, checking off. I won't read them off because you can easily see what's in there. Now, during the verify phase of the call, there's a special section of this program for that. Um, you'll notice that account name, account phone number, account number, last four social and account address are all here. So as you go through the call verifying the caller, you check it off. And then there's the authenticated status, not fully authenticated. Um, as you check it off, once you reach that magic 4 number, it will automatically say fully verified. And even if you get all 5, great. But if you go through the call and you say, oh, let's say that you say, hey, can you give me the last 4 of your social? You instinctually check that off because when you ask the question, when you ask the question and the customer doesn't have it, you can take it off and it will go back to not fully authenticated. And you can put account address and it will go back to fully verified. And then you can ask them, whoa, okay, are you currently using a Comcast cell phone or a landline to talk to me or other? Um, and they will say, yes, I'm using a Comcast landline. That's so you can keep that in mind if you need to reset or provision the modem. And then you keep on going from there. And then can I get a callback number if we get disconnected? You can enter there. I'll enter my number. And then you enter ask them if it's cell phone or Comcast landline. Okay, this is where it will go from here. Now, I'm fairly certain the start phase is fully implemented. I have to double check with the documentation. But after that, you'll head to the problem. And then here's where it gets interesting. Each of these tabs will have a different purpose. Like, for instance, tab 1 will give all the information and steps to go through if they have no internet. For instance, it'll probably ask them to check the status of the lights of the modem, If the USDS light is blinking, unplug the coaxial and power cable and plug it back in, and you check it off what you had the customer do, and then check off the possible results. Okay, I had the customer take off the coaxial cable and the power cable, put it back in, waited 2 or 3 minutes, they have internet. And then they put have internet, and then proceed to the end phase. Okay, wrapping it up. That's not implemented at this point, but will be. Um, so once that's implemented, it will be yeah, like I was saying, will be purpose specific. Like for instance, I need to change my Wi-Fi name and password. You go through the flow for changing Wi-Fi password. Most of the time, it's simple as going to the gateway and putting 10.0.0.1, and then each of those steps will be put here. So you put a check mark on each of those steps. So when you generate the notes, it will say instructed customer go to 10.0.0.1. Instructed customer put in admin and password. Let's say if they keep on getting authentication error, like they change the password to the Wi-Fi administration, you can put that as reset factory reset modem to reset administrative privileges. Password. Um, and it will automatically generate the notes in a very readable fashion. And then you go to the end phase. Again, that's not implemented. But once you're finished, you go up here and there's a copy to clipboard option. What happens is everything will be done, everything that was done will be copied to clip file as a very readable log file that be pasted in Einstein. So it's unlike normal log file where you have to manually type everything. Since we basically know most of the things that we're going to do, we could just put check marks on these various options and then be automatically put into the log file rather than us having to type everything out and just killing our fingers trying to type everything. Okay? It also keeps focused. Let me know what you think of this project. I will keep on working on it. Tonight, I'll probably finish up the start phase and then work on the end phase and then go from there. Okay? Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a great day.